Since we've been working together for a couple of months, I thought it would be really helpful for you to be able to see what you're doing underwater, as well as for me to have a look at it. Basically here, I've mentioned to you quite a few times that I see a lot of vertical oscillation, which basically means you're moving up and down in the water. What we can see underwater is that you tend to press down before you pull back. We can also see that your kick really isn't very effective here, and that you're dragging your hips and your legs. Ideally, on every stroke, we want your hip to break the surface of the water, which yours isn't really doing because your body is so low in the water. This causes you to have to pick your head up every time you take a stroke when you're breathing, and it's also kind of forcing you to push down, so then we're getting that up and down motion. Here you can really see how you're swimming uphill, and we really want to work on swimming downhill, which means you're going to need to lean on your chest a lot more. Um, Also kick to help give your lower body some elevation in the water, because really you're just not kicking at all. You're moving your legs a little bit, but there's no downward force giving you any lift. Here you can see again just how low the hips and the legs are, so you're pulling them all with your stroke. The other thing I've mentioned to you a lot lately is your early vertical forearm, and also I call it your early catch. And the early catch is basically from the time your hand enters the water to the time you get to your shoulder. And you don't have a lot of that between the entry and the shoulder. Yours really begins at the shoulder, and then you're pulling back. And here you can kind of see this in slow motion, how your arm drops in the water before you actually bend your arm. And you can see how you're dragging your legs and really swimming uphill. So I really would like to see you work on bringing your chin down and really pressing your chest down and getting your hips up. Here's just another view of where you are when I'm looking at you above the water. Of course, that's easier to video on a regular basis, but I just wanted you to be able to see that in this video so that it was really complete. You're doing better with the high elbows on the recovery, but we've still got lots of things to work on.